Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I am the Big B82 and this is part 87 of my Romulan Republic Federation Aligned Tactical Officer, about to undertake the penultimate mission in the Yesterday's War arc, where we're going to go and investigate the spear builders who are playing around in temporal and alternate realities and up to no good, and we're going to go and find out exactly what they're doing and put a stop to it. Now, if you aren't going to help for the missions, let's get the show on the road.
We have discovered that the sphere builders have been conducting operations in other universes. They aren't just looking to make changes in time, but in other dimensions as well. Their experiments in the parallel universe have produced results that will aid them in forming expanses here. We need to travel to that reality and stop the sphere builder research, while we still can.
Well, he seems a bit concerned. I mean, he's dealt with them before. Okay, let's begin. Terminal Expanse. So I'd like to thank all the people that have been watching my my stuff as well. The weekends will be like this. I'll be doing the alternating between my Federation and also I'm going to be bringing in another series in May, which will be around the Delta recruit. Which I think is launching 13th of May. I'll have to find out on that one. Anyway, see what Tovin has to say. He says, we have arrived in an alternate quantum universe. Admiral Stellar Cartography reports our allocation is as the Delphic region, but my compilations is the year 2260. I'm picking up some ships on long-range sensors. The whole layout and warp signatures readings suggest they're of Klingon design. Keep an eye on them, Daniels.
In 2387, an incident created a quantum rift between our universe and this one. A Romulan ship accidentally traveled here through a singularity. They found themselves in 2233 and later destroyed the USS Kelvin in battle. This caused their timeline to differ from ours. As a result, we now refer to it as the Kelvin Timeline. We believe the sphere builders communicate with their operatives through the rift.
Oh great, we're in the Kelvin universe, the JJ-verse. I thought we might see the JJ press operatives such as the Klingons.
Yes. In our timeline, they used the Xindi as a proxy force. I suspect they're doing the same thing here with the Klingons.
Formidable choice, though it's hard to see Klingons as anyone's proxy.
I'm reading multiple spheres under construction in this sector, as well as the wreckage of spheres. I suspect the local forces are trying to prevent an expanse from being formed.
Good, we may have some allies then.
This sphere isn't active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can create an expanse.
We are under attack and require...
I do hope you've come to fight, Patok. If not, you may whimper and wait for my blade at your throat.
Battle stations defend Yorktown. Klingons. In any reality, they're still jackasses.
Life signs on Yorktown's bridge. Enemy reinforcements inbound.
Unidentified vessel. This is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack by Klingon boarding parties. Can you provide assistance?
Affirmative, Yorktown, we're on our way. Picking up weapons, fire on board the Yorktown. Transporters are standing by. Energize. It's the alternate Yorktown, so let's still, I wonder if it will still be NCC 1707. I think the USS Yorktown 1707. NC, wait. Memory alpha. Just double checking. NCC 1717. Admiral, the rest of the team are working to secure engineering. Yorktown warp core is approaching critical status. Understood. Daniels and I will secure the bridge.
Over here. Greetings. I am Science Officer 0718. Thank you for your very timely assistance. Could you see to Admiral Garrett's medical needs? I am currently interfacing with your crew and Yorktown's engineering systems to prevent a critical breach of the warp core.
We'll see to the Admiral. Keep me apprised on the warp core status.
You're a long way from your side of the Romulan neutral zone, friend. But it's clear you're on our side today. Mind giving us a hand with repairs? More Klingons might be heading here to finish what the others started. And I'd like a fighting chance if that happens.
We'll do what we can, Admiral.
Thank you. I thought we were finished. Klingons weren't interested in taking prisoners.
Your vitals are stabilized. You'll be alright.
Thanks. I hope you're here to deal with these spheres.
Rest easy. We're here to help.
Thank you. Oh, my head's still spinning. That last Klingon photon hit sent me flying into the ops console. Head first.
Take it easy for a moment. The dizziness should pass through.
We could use some help putting out these fires. Come over here after you put out the last fire.
Yes, Admiral.
Over here. All right. We were about to begin sabotage operations on the sphere when the Klingons came to call. As you can see, Yorktown and her crew are in rough shape, but that thing needs to be neutralized. Can I count on you and your crew to help us finish the job?
Of course.
Glad to hear it. We've got explosives ready to go, but we'll need to find a proper infiltration point on the sphere. Work with my science officer to make that happen.
Understood, Admiral.
Use the starboard console. Together we can triangulate our scanners. Admiral Garrett, I believe we found a suitable location. I have reviewed your proposed infiltration coordinates. They are tactically sound. We can commence operations at your command. Be advised, in previous encounters on board spheres, the occupants have been quick to mobilize their defense forces. Expect heavy opposition.
Understood. Let's move out.
I'll stay on the Yorktown to assist Admiral Garrett and his crew. We'll monitor your progress from the bridge and provide tactical updates as we can.
Beam us down. We're picking up multiple Klingon life signs near your location. Acknowledge Maris out. Hi, fellas.
Commander! Kill those intruders!
date, the most effective Starfleet tactic has been to trigger a critical series of detonations within their power suite. Such disruptions have resulted in destruction of a sphere.
I doubt the Klingons will have something to say about that.
Experiment 2674. Despite attempts to compensate for trans-dimensional drift, the protocol initiation led to universal instability and, ultimately, entropic acceleration. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, minimal. Project terminated.
Receiving data. I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many alternate realities.
Well, now you do. Ironic, I'm watching the current series of Enterprise that has just dealt with the sphere builders.
You cannot stop our plans.
I was part of the team that devised the sphere neutralization tactics aboard USS Enterprise. After our initial success, I was deployed to the Yorktown to share my expertise on such matters.
Your experience should be invaluable, 0718.
Experiment 3331. The Expanse grew at an acceptable rate, until it was discovered by the Iconian Dominion Alliance. After intense resistance, we were able to decimate their core systems with targeted micro-expanses. But their desperation assault in subspace led to a complete entropic breakdown and, ultimately, universal disruption. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, indeterminate. Project terminated.
This data, they've exterminated entire galaxies with their experiments.
Seem pretty relentless.
It seems your alliance with the Klingons has been profitable, builders.
It has. Like the Zindi, they are eager for conquest.
However, the technology you have provided destroys as well as creates.
The Resistance has been disruptive to our progress. Your promises appear thin, Envoy.
I assure you, all is going according to plan. Nothing they will do will keep us from our goals.
And yet, I see a familiar disruption has presented itself again.
A minor nuisance. I suggest letting your Klingons do what they do best.
I will deal with this disruption.
Okay, ugly.
It's time you learned that you cannot prevail, intruder. You will fall to ruin. You! I have had enough of you!
We can resolve this with honor, if you're willing.
The Tutarians were a peaceful race, until your misbegotten alliance committed an act of genocide. We were all but annihilated. Only a scant few of us escaped to safety, lost and forgotten within a dimensional void. The Envoy has given us the means to manipulate events. We had begun to undo the damage you have done to us. Quantum realms such as this are ours to study without risk to our own. And should this realm unravel, there is an infinite number of realms remaining to us.
You speak of suffering genocide, but you're willing to commit it yourself.
Yes, just as you were willing to do so to achieve your goals. Do not presume to judge me, murderer! The Expanse Protocol will wipe you from existence, and with your passing, bring justice to my people at long last.
The Expanse formation has begun.
Something is happening. The sphere is emitting a high level of thermobaric radiation. We must complete our objective at once.
Nice bunch.
Finished working on the sphere network. Prepare the final charge for detonation.
Man, they are really pissed off.
Final charge deployed. We can return and initiate the detonation chain on your command.
Let's make that happen before the Expanse is complete.
Experiment 4472. Projections indicate increased habitable living area and Expanse growth rate. Early estimates suggest a 500% increase. Local resistance, primarily from this realm's version of the Federation, has been crude but effective. Deploying Klingon proxy forces at key sphere deployments should alleviate this concern.
The latest data is local. It corresponds to this universe's quantum signature.
Are you ready to bring back to the ship? Energize. Always ready to be back to the ship. Short and sweet. That's why we like these little episodes. Yeah, so the there'll be a Delta recruiting beginning soon, so I'll be doing a character based around that. The Expanse is affecting our shields and hull. We can withstand it for a little while before the crew succumbs to negative health effects. It will likely be worse on the Yucatan. Understood?
Sphere builder ships inbound.
Jamming our transmissions. I will recalibrate our systems so we can send detonation signals to the charges.
Make it so. Work fast at 0718. We're running out of time.
Calibration complete.
Detonate the charges. Boom!
Detonations
Ta-ta, bitches. I have the Yucatan on comms, Admiral. They're ready for you in 0718 to beam over for debriefing. Acknowledged, we're on our way.
Nice work over there.
It was rough for a moment, but you both...
What the...
I'll see you back on the ship, sir.
Most curious. I believe that wound occurred due to a temporal shift. Something has happened elsewhere.
It happened before. We're not sure why.
A question for another time, perhaps.
In the end, you came through for us. On behalf of Starfleet and the Yorktown crew. Thanks.
Indeed. Safe travels to you and your crew.
Right, looks like we're going to head back and figure out what's going on with old Dangles. Not that he's going to be giving us much information. He's a secret little bastard. Right, let's show him.
The Envoy's been busy since our last meeting. I think we can add the Sphere Builders to our list of known TLF associates and members after this encounter. The Builders are no strangers to temporal war. Their experience could tip the balance of power against us. Fortunately, their ability to operate in our dimension is extremely limited. For now.
Right, well, that is the end of part 87. And when we return, in part 88, we'll be doing the last mission in the Yesterday's War, which it will be the mission Survivor, which has nothing to actually do with the with this section. It's a sequel to that. So these are all part of the Yesterday's War. These were added for, I don't know, reasons. So we'll be doing so. Survivors are technically a sequel to Temporal Ambassador. It's got nothing to do with the thing, and then we'll be doing the mission Sunrise. All good. But on the Big B82. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 88, Survivor.
Some time ago, there was a temporal.
Until then, join on true, and ciao for now.